I've been doing these things called the questions of the night. Shout out to everybody who has participated in those questions of the night. And I've basically been asking all sorts of different questions just to kind of feel out where our generation stands. And I feel like my Instagram's a really, really good place to do it because I feel like I have a lot of people that I follow from all sorts of different perspectives. Like I went to high school in a very particular area where there is a certain majority perspective. I went to college where people have a variety of different perspectives. Like I feel like my Instagram is just mixed together now with all of these different people who have all sorts of different crazy opinions, to the point where I feel like it's a really good place to poll. So I was like, all right, and this is on my personal Instagram, by the way, not the podcast. I've started doing it on the podcast Instagram, but the majority, basically shows majority opinions because that's the people I've been surrounded by. Follow me on my podcast Instagram, by the way, at Essential Question Pod. But I asked this question: have you found college academics to be useful? And it was a 60-40 split, with a lot of people with 40% of people actually saying that they found their college academics to be pretty useless and that society kind of forced them to go to college. And 60% of people said that college was great. College was exactly what they needed. And and I've said this, I align in the 40%. I really do believe that college isn't necessarily useful for a lot of people. And I kind of wanted to expand on the take, which is why I brought it up as a topic. Because I did like a quick minute video on it on Instagram, but I feel like I didn't get to say all that I wanted to say. So I'm going to say all that I really want to say. College is useful for about 5 career paths. And let me list those career paths for you. If you want to be a researcher and research, stem cells within sheep in the 19th century or something ultra specific, discrete mathematical variables within the context of multivariable calculus, go to college. If you want to be a doctor, go to college. If you want to be a lawyer, even I kind of say, lawyer, maybe not. But if you want to be a lawyer for now, you got to go to college, right? You got to get the undergrad degree to go to law school, all that. If you want to be in tech, and by the way, with the doctor stuff, I include like all public health careers because you kind of need to go to college for all that. If you want to be in tech, you maybe don't have to go to college, depending on what you want to do. If you want to be a programmer, yeah. But if you want to research, yeah, go to college. And if you want to, again, academia, I mean, like that's research. If you want to be a teacher, go to college. Those are about the 5 things you need college majors for. If you want to be a marketing major, do you really have to go to college? Do you really learn anything in college? Basically, what you're paying for is you're paying for a freaking network. You're paying for it. I mean, that's what some of the arguments that were delivered to me as to like why college is great. Why is college great, Anuj? You get a network. Is that worth $40,000 a year? Or can you find a network somewhere else? Another argument I got was college provides me really good structure. And that's fantastic. If that works for you, then I'm all for it. I support you. But $40,000 for structure? Like, I feel like that's something that you can figure out on your own. You know what I'm saying? Academically, is college useful? Break it down. Socially, college is super unique. Yes, if you value your social life, then absolutely go to college. It's a great place to meet people. It's a great place to hang out. And I met a lot of my best friends in college. I like it. I like it for the social reasons. I liked college for the social reasons. Okay. I'm obviously back at community college where there's no social life and everything's online. So I don't particularly know that whole facet of things. But if you like college because of the social life, absolutely. I agree with you. It's very unique. You don't get an experience like that. Do it if you just want to talk. But is that worth $20,000 a year? Is that worth like that? That's just like, that boggles my mind. The massive price tag that society puts on this education, where I've asked people who've gone to college, who've gotten undergrad degrees in tech, in STEM, in humanities even, do you use your degree in your job? And most of them say, I mean, I use elements of it, but not a lot. Not a lot. Probably maybe 10%. 10%. And I get it, dude. I'm Indian. I'm not supposed to be saying this shit, right? My dad tells me all the time, oh, Anuj, college is very useful. You know, you learn a lot of useful skills which you apply to the workforce. My dad doesn't have an accent, but I give him an accent. You all, OG fans have heard his voice on this podcast. But I don't really believe that. I don't necessarily believe that college is completely useful. Like college classes are useful. Dude, I took a class. I've taken multiple calculus classes, and I've yet to find the purpose of what that is going to be in my life. Yet, as a humanities major, I've had to take calculus. I've had to take statistics. Why? 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 I don't. General education makes no sense to me. They should just go straight to the thing. Here, 2 years, you're out. I don't know. Maybe that's a solution. But honestly, college academics are dumb. College academics feel like, I don't know. They're just kind of, you don't really learn anything. It's a classroom can only take you so far. You learn so much more in life. And I've told people this. I started working last year. Nothing crazy. No, I don't work at Intel or fucking tech company or anything. I worked at pizza places. I've worked at pizza places for almost well, more than a year now. And I've learned more working than I have anywhere else. I truly mean that. I've learned more on a job, how to interact with people, how to deal with customers, how to deal with this, how to run a register, how to have social skills, how to do all of these things that are way more useful, that are actually more applied than a fucking classroom. And I mean that. And that is no offense to teachers, because teachers, y'all are, awesome. But I don't think a college education is necessarily useful in today's society, because I see a lot of people around me building businesses, taking their careers and building projects and then getting jobs. Like I feel like we're developing into a project, into an experience based economy. And frankly, college takes away from experience. I mean, imagine this, dude. Okay, this was a hypothetical I really wanted to put out. Suppose that you are an upcoming high school senior, or you're an upcoming college freshman, right? And you get into UC Santa Barbara, okay, for fucking computer science, right? Like every other Indian kid. But and so you have that. And tuition is $14,000 a year. So 14 times 4 is 56. I can do math. So $56,000, okay, your parents are about to spend. But as you're about to go to college, your parents are like, hold on. What if we pay you $56,000 and you can start your life instead of us paying 4 years of tuition? Like, that's obviously assuming the fact that your parents are paying tuition. A lot of parents don't pay tuition. A lot of people have to be like, but I also like flip that around. You are a student, your parents aren't paying for college, you're paying for college, and you sit there and you're like thinking to yourself, you're like, what if I save myself $56,000? I bet on myself, I work for a couple years, go to community college if I need to take classes, and then figure it out. Financially, it makes no sense. Like the numbers don't crack out. It doesn't add up for me. I don't understand. And I made a thought of the week about this, right? Like I strongly believe that tech companies are actually trending in this direction of, oh, do you have a project that I could see? Oh, this project is awesome. I don't give a shit if you have a computer science degree. If you can do this project, then yeah, welcome aboard, bud. I think that's where we're trending. We are not trending towards a society where college degrees are going to be useful. Perhaps in, 30 years, people are going to value projects more than they value fucking college. I get it, dude. And I get it. I really do. I get the fact that college is a once in a lifetime experience. You do a lot of crazy shit. You have fun with your friends. You get drunk at your first party. You have your, whatever. You go to a frat party. You join a frat. You have all these crazy social experiences. You meet the people that are going to shape the rest of your life a lot of times. Yeah, I get that 100%. But also, academically, it makes so little sense. Unless you're going to go play. And then, oh, yeah, the sixth one is if you're going to go play a sport, then yeah, you kind of got to go to college because, NFL and NBA draft right now, at least. Even that's changing. You got to get drafted from college. I don't know. The question is college truly useless? I don't know, but I'm leaning towards yes. And that's my college rant for the day.